A long time ago, in a quiet, small town in America, there lived a young man named Ethan. Ethan was hardworking and full of dreams. He wanted to achieve something big in life. He believed he had the potential to succeed. But there was one major problem. Ethan couldn't focus on anything for long. Whenever he sat down to study, his mind wandered to his phone, social media, friends, or random thoughts. Whenever he started a task, he quickly got bored and jumped to something else. Days turned into months. Despite his dreams and effort, success never seemed to come his way. One day, Ethan heard about a wise monk who lived in a peaceful monastery near the mountains. People said the monk had answers to life's toughest problems. Determined to find a solution, Ethan decided to meet him. After a long journey, he finally reached the monastery. The place was incredibly calm. Birds were chirping, the wind was softly moving through the trees, and the entire atmosphere felt peaceful. Ethan respectfully bowed to the monk and said, "Master, I want to work hard and achieve my dreams, but I can't stay focused on anything. Please tell me how I can develop 100% focus." The monk listened carefully. Then he smiled slightly and said, "I will answer your question tomorrow morning. Come to the river before sunrise." Ethan was a little confused, but he agreed. The next morning, Ethan arrived at the riverbank before sunrise. The early sunlight was reflecting beautifully on the water. The river was calm and silent. The monk arrived shortly after. He looked at Ethan and said, "Step into the river." Ethan walked into the water until it reached his chest. Suddenly, the monk grabbed Ethan's head and pushed it underwater. Ethan was shocked. Within seconds, he started struggling to breathe. He tried desperately to lift his head out of the water, but the monk held him down for a few more seconds. Now Ethan was panicking. His body was fighting for air. He felt like he would die if he didn't breathe immediately. Just then, the monk released him. Ethan shot up from the water and began gasping for air, breathing heavily as his lungs filled again. After a few moments, when Ethan finally calmed down, the monk asked him, "When your head was underwater, what did you want the most?" Ethan replied instantly, "Air, master. I wanted air, nothing else." The monk smiled. "That," he said, "is the answer to your question." Ethan looked confused. The monk continued calmly. "When you were underwater, your entire mind was focused on only one thing, getting air. You weren't thinking about money, friends, or anything else. If you want success, you must want it with the same intensity. The day your desire to achieve your goal becomes as strong as your need for air, your focus will become unstoppable. And on that day, your journey to success will truly begin." At that moment, Ethan finally understood. Until now, he had only wished for success. He had never pursued it with his full focus and determination. From that day forward, Ethan made a decision. Whatever he did, he would give it 100% of his attention and effort. Slowly, his focus improved. His work began to show results. Years later, Ethan became one of the most successful and respected people in his town. Friends, success doesn't come from hard work alone. It comes when you focus on your goal with complete dedication, clarity, and intensity. The moment you stop letting distractions control your mind, success begins moving closer to you. So, friends, what lesson did you learn from today's story? Be sure to tell me in the comments section below. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you subscribe. See you in the next video.